recording. We're headed to the. If it crashes, we'll just restart.
Mine hasn't crashed. That was the other one.
I know, but if it crashes, we can restart because we're just headed to. This is where I attempt to have it start.
Yeah. We are leaving the mall, and we're gonna go to the park.
And like I said, also tune in tomorrow for on my main channel for the.
The plan is we're going to go to a Christmas parade.
And I'm going to live stream it, and also at the same time I will do a road trip video too there. So just tune in on the main channel for all this, because I'm going to be putting up the video. And I'm also going to be streaming it live so people can watch. And also Smart Trip 118 Productions will also be doing a stream on his channel. So make sure you watch that too.
If we're lucky, we'll meet up with them.
We'll meet up with them and be on the same... You know, and people will hear my voice probably multiple times if they're watching.
That would be if we can, you know, like find him there. He is planning on being there, and he is, I think he said he was going to stream.
But I'll have my own perspective of the stream. CDs like to dump themselves out.
And the idea is that perhaps we can meet up with him.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Okay, got it fixed?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just likes to dump itself out.
Here's the bird's eye view of your feet and the floorboard of the car.
Yeah. But I guess it's fine showing what's down there. It's just the CDs, nothing. There's nothing wrong.
Are you including this on the lot?
I think so.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter that much because people know we're driving anyway.
Yeah.
And we can show driving to the other
We're
park.
not teleporting.
We'll drive to the other park and do this too. This will be part of the series.
Okay.
We're just headed to the park. I think it should be around here somewhere.
Yes.
We should also do the Macy's escalator. And then, of course, you can get rid of the raw files off the phone once I upload this. I'll upload this to the secondary channel and then the other video to the main channel when we do the elevator thing. This is probably the only video that even goes on the secondary channel at this point. But here we go. We should be getting close to it.
This is Courtney, Straight Road 3. The person behind me honked the horn as soon as the light turns green.
Just people these days.
People are too much. Actually, it wasn't as soon as it did, because when the light turns green, I look to see that people are stopping, and then I go, because a lot of people will hurry through the light. And if I go immediately when it turns green, that's a good way to get T-boned. If we get T-boned, that means you can't go to Christmas parade.
Which is gonna suck.
Yeah, right. Because we won't have a car and we'll be hurt. And nothing about that doesn't stink.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I should say it. Nothing about that does stink.
It all stinks. It stinks bad.
Stinks like a fart.
Stinks like a juicy fart.
I guess that's pretty much how we describe it. Hopefully we can get past this light.
I'm not sure if it's this Saturday or next Saturday, but there's a Christmas parade on Merritt Island. There's also the Merritt Island boat parade, but I don't know exactly where we can watch that from.
It'd be nice to go to that thing that we talked about with Smart Cigar. I'd love,
Yeah.
I probably will most likely meet up with him. Most likely.
We will try, okay?
And he'll probably
He
be...
did the Plant City Strawberry Festival parade, and he streamed from that. And I believe I commented on one of his stream on that stream or the next one that it was a bit of a bummer that we didn't know about it ahead of time. Oh, we'd have showed up.
Now he notifies
We
us.
would have shown up because it's a couple hours drive.
Yeah, but it's worth the drive. And like I said, for YouTube video purposes, I would love to get a full video.
We drove we didn't drive. We took the train and drove.
Yeah, but we drove all the way.
To go to Roanoke.
And we also drove all the way to Gainesville.
And we drove all the way to Gainesville. He's definitely closer than Gainesville.
Yeah. And hopefully we don't have the car won't start situation.
I don't like that. They did fix that.
But you know what? Thankfully, we're not going to have that again, though. Thankfully, at least hopefully. But you know what? If so, we do know.
According to MapQuest,
It's
from where we're likely to be parking, or from that train thing, to our car dealership, its current location, falls within the 100 miles that I can get a AAA tow. I don't want to use the AAA tow because it stinks to have to use the AAA tow.
yeah, but you know what? If so, we'll get a good video. If it happens to fail, hopefully it doesn't, because I'll be kind of mad if it happens, because I'm not happy when situations like that happen, and that's why I know with the previous time I obviously edited the video because there were parts where I cussed up a storm.
You were very angry and you were very frustrated because there was another elevator that you wanted to film. Actually, I think there was two other elevators.
Yeah, and that's why
two places that had other
And the reason why there were there were a fair amount of parts where you noticed that there was a jump in the video is because I edited out some language.
Yeah, well, there were
a lot of words that had to be, let's say, cut out of the video.
We were more than 100 miles from home. And the car wouldn't start. And you'd only done the mall film.
And that
You
was
wanted to do the library as well, and that really tall building
and I got really mad.
that had a mini observation deck up at the top floor.
That would have been cool to do.
Yeah, you've done it before,
I would love to do it again.
but
And do all the buildings we can do. And
there were a couple of small two-story elevators in the downtown area in Gainesville, and there was the library, which had, I think, two elevators. 3. I forget. And then there was the big telephone. That the lady who was doing voter registration in the library took us about. So we could have parked at the parking garage and walked to several elevators. And we didn't get to do that because we went to the mall first and then the car.
I tried to get a sense of humor about it when I was doing the stream on the way back home, telling the story about what happened. Because I think on the stream on the way back home, I was telling the story about what happened and some of the things that I said in the situation.
It was easier to have a sense of humor
than to be all
when you were safely on your way home.
And that's why on the way home I did a stream and I mentioned all the things that went on, and I even mentioned some of the parts where I was like, I'm gonna have to cut
on your way to Buc-ee's and home. So that was.
And I love the way I mentioned one of the lines that had to be cut out of the video, which it gets kind of interesting how I'm telling the story about what happened. And it's kind of funny, the way I'm telling this story to the audience. And like I said, people thought it was great. I mean, I'm glad that, and Riley, and I noticed Riley joined in on the stream at one point, and he made a comment, and then we chased him off the chat. No, he still watched it, but he was chased off.
He's a moody teenager.
Well, it was funny how he got on the stream, and then we literally.
He was actually on the stream for a while before he commented.
And he saw the part where I was talking about the car wouldn't start.
He didn't go with us because it was you and me, and your sister, and your brother-in-law.
But it was kind of more fun the fact that
he didn't want to come along and have every seat have somebody. He'd have been stuck in the back seat between mom and grandmom, and he didn't want to do that.
But it was still a nice stream.
It was still nice.
It's still a nice stream. That's why I'm glad the chat replay saved on that. Like I can see all the comments that were left on it. Let me just close the window, and now we're gonna get out.
Yep, all the windows up. On the gravel path. A little nippy out. I think it's the low 70s. Today's high was like 75, I think.
I think we're just doing this part, right?
No, we could do Austin as well.
I think we should, and we should try and do it on the same video too.
Okay, so we'll have a continuous video from the mall to here to Austin Park.
Yeah, hopefully that works out.
Okay.
As long as the phone doesn't crash, we're good. It hasn't crashed, so.
I didn't check what the battery level was on this.
Oh no! I think we might not have this video.
Yeah, I got 25% on the battery.
Oh crap!
There's enough to do this.
I think we have to end the video.
No, what we have to do when we get back into the car, okay, is you have to plug it in.
Well.
That shouldn't stop the video. But it should give it enough. Yeah, that's gonna need to be trimmed.
I will hit that.
Yeah. That should give it enough juice to keep running until we do the other part. Okay? And then we'll turn the phone off, the camera phone off, and leave it plugged in to charge
When I do the Macy's elevator?
so that it has juice when we get to the Macy's elevator.
Yeah, we'll do the escalator and the elevator because it's the same.
That's assuming I can get some more charge on this because this battery is going to be quite low.
Never occurred to me to bring a camera.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, I'll definitely ride the elevator. You know, just ride the elevator up and down and then get the...
There's the fence at the end of the park. That would be interesting to build a house on the other side of the fence. How much wild would you leave leading up to the fence for privacy from the park?
I'm looking forward to tomorrow, though, when I do the stream. And hopefully, you know, I'm pretty sure we're going to run into Smart Chip Guy while we're streaming.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain. And
But he said that he was planning on being at that that train station thing where there's a camera.
Yeah, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to have his stream. When we get there, while he's streaming, we're going to have his stream open.
Now, if he doesn't want to do dueling streams, you're not going to be upset if he asks you to turn your stream off.
I don't think he's going to want me to turn my stream off.
I
don't see any reason why he would.
I
if he
can't.
says that, I'll comply with him, but I don't think he's going to tell me, oh, I can't stream.
No, he's not going to tell you can't stream. He may tell you that he's not comfortable with you streaming while he's streaming.
Well, I don't think he's going to say that.
I don't think he's going to say that, but I want you to be prepared.
Well, I'm prepared, but I don't think
okay.
I don't think he's going to say that because there's no reason why. It would get him more followers if he...
Well, he doesn't want his followers watching your stream instead of his. But what it would get...
Yeah, but the thing is, they would get sent over. So,
because if you're streaming and you stop when he starts to stream, or if we meet up with him and he's streaming, you can send all the people watching your stream over to his, and that would boost his numbers.
You know, I would do that as much as I could, but like I said, I'm not... You know, if he asks me to stop streaming, I'll comply with that, but the thing is, I'm not going to stop streaming for nothing.
But if your aunt and your siblings are watching your stream and you turn off your stream so that you can be on his, they can switch to his and see you and boost his numbers.
I will be with him for a while.
Well, at least for the parade. It's dark early, remember? So
I'm pretty sure he's going to be fine with me streaming at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he'll be fine.
It probably will, but I always like to prepare you for what ifs.
Yeah, but you know, I'll ask him. You know, you just ask him. Well, I mean, he might even watch the stream that I have on the way too, and I could tell him, you know, and I'm sure he'd be fine with me. It's not like we're doing anything nasty or dirty.
No, it's not like you would be doing anything wrong. It could be distracting.
Well, it could be, but you know what? I don't think it'd be that distracting. I think he would accept.
Has he ever streamed to somebody who was streaming before?
Yeah, JamesTube, and they were both streaming together with JamesTube.
Oh, okay. So he's done that before then.
You know, I don't think it's a problem because if JamesTube can do it.
Well, I know he's streamed with other people there. I just wasn't sure if he streamed with other people who were streaming at the same time.
JamesTube was streaming at the same time in one of the cases. I just don't remember.
Yeah, didn't we? Was there one where we had two windows open so that we could watch it on the computer?
I think JamesTube was doing one.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong. Correct me.
You might. Well.
But I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, there had to have been one like that.
Okay.
There had to have been. Because, and if JamesTube could do it, there's no reason why I can't do it.
Yep.
That's the thing I'm trying to get clear. There's no reason.
No, if... I can't see any reason not to. I can see to have you both streaming. I can see a reason for you to stop streaming in order to send your viewers to his stream to boost his numbers.
I might do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have to necessarily do that. And
just like when we're at home, instead of just one of us watching when somebody streams, you watch at the same time I do.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to stream the road trip.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
I'm going to
absolutely.
stream getting out of the car and going up to wherever he is.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stream up to that point. I may shut it off depending on what he says, but if he doesn't care, then I'll leave it on.
Mhm.
You know,
And I'll bring a couple of battery backups.
It'll be up to his choice if he doesn't want me streaming. I don't think it's an issue because other people were streaming with him too. So.
Okay. If other people have streamed with him, and you're the one who pays attention to that, not me, then he wouldn't have a problem with you streaming too.
You know, because there was a kid who was streaming, and like I said, dueling live streams should be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to argue around, but I think it's okay to do live streams. I think it's okay.
The best dueling live stream I ever saw. Well, actually, it wasn't. It was Can Video. I think it was Smarter Every Day. He did one where he did an experiment with.
And he had the other guy doing the video.
Yeah, that he was basically at his house, and a friend of his who lived in South America someplace was at his house, and they both had a pan of water with a plug in it to see if water actually did drain in the other direction on the other side of the equator. And it was actually kind of cool. And at some point in the video, he says, okay, everybody stop, click on the link that's in the comments, and open up his. And then hit play on mine again so you can watch us do it at the same time. And that was cool.
I don't think Smart Trip has a problem with people streaming because I think there was a kid who streamed with them too.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think I'm right.
Yeah, I believe you're correct. And you definitely at least want to videotape the Christmas parade.
If he doesn't want me streaming, I'll just videotape it. I'll
You
just
get a better. One of the things too is if you're videotaping, you get 1080. If you're streaming, you only get 720.
Yeah, but you know, I'll have myself set up to do it.
Yeah, we could probably stream in up to 1080, depending on the signal.
Yeah, but you know,
if we had a more expensive phone,
I'll stream going up to where he is.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'll find him and I'll stream up to that point,
mm-hmm.
and then I'll keep streaming if he's fine with it. And like I said, I'll stream up to the point where I'm to where he is.
Yeah.
And say, you know, you're fine to do a stream, and we could duel it if you really want to.
Now, just for the record, I'm letting you know, because I've never been to this place before. So I'm going to be driving to a strange place at a time when there's a fair amount of traffic because they're getting set up for a parade. And it's also at a time when a lot of people get off work. So I am definitely going to have the map thing on my phone. Okay.
Yeah, I get you.
And I'm going to have to pay close attention to driving.
That's why I'm not going to talk for a lot of this.
Yeah.
I'm going
So
to be
it's
quiet
like,
for the whole
so I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you or
I'm not going to
telling you to shut up or anything while I'm trying to listen to directions, because I'm in a strange place
No, I'm going to be
where
quiet
when it's
forever.
crowded. So
I'll respond to chat messages, but I'm going to be quiet at
Yeah.
the same time because I'm not going to really be talking for a lot of it. Once I get there, I'll talk about how we're meeting up with the Smart Trip guy once we find him. Because the
and we won't be able to use like one phone for streaming and one phone for monitoring the chat very much, because
Yeah,
once we get into
I got a few mods though. I think I've clicked a few people. I mean, it's only people that we know of, but I think there's a few people that I've clicked. You know, that somehow I think they may have been thrown on as a mod. So I'm sure they'll moderate it.
well, I know you made your sister a mod.
I know, but there's a couple other people that. I mean, it's people that we know of that we hang out with, but I've thrown them all as mods. So I think they may come on my stream and they may be able to, if they're watching, they can block out inappropriate comments because I've thrown a few certain people
Yeah.
as moderators, which I guess it kind of makes sense. I'm kind of fine with that as long as they moderate the chat and get rid of people who do the
Yeah.
inappropriate
Now-
comments.
But I'm just letting you know that it's as far as driving goes, that's a high stress situation. I'm in a strange place with traffic, going someplace I've never been before.
I'm probably going to be quiet for a lot of it
Okay.
because I'm probably just going to.
It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I'm mad at you. It means I don't want us to get lost or in an accident. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm probably gonna be quiet for a lot of it too.
And I'm going to have to look and see when all the different Christmas parades are that we can try and take you to.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge the battery up. I'm probably just gonna stream.
But tonight you're going to charge all your batteries. And I'm going to make sure that we've got at least 2 battery backups that are fully charged. Does that sound good?
Yeah. I'll probably just stream. Maybe I'll do it.
Well, streaming isn't too bad because everything either takes, well, we've got the micro and the C and the magnetic charging cables in the car. So whatever you're streaming on,
I think you'll accept me streaming at the same time.
yeah, whatever you're streaming on in the car shouldn't be, and filming on from the car,
Yeah, but
shouldn't drain the batteries.
I think they're gonna watch me on both streams.
Maybe. Hello.
Do you know, does this take you to the fishing pier?
No, it takes you around to the other end of the
Alright,
parking
yeah,
lot.
let's just,
Where's the fishing pier?
The fishing pier is at Austin Park.
let's just get down here. We got somebody on a call.
They said it's supposed to.
And we're
They
gonna
said they
record
have
it.
like a 750-foot fishing pier.
Not at this park.
Yeah.
No.
No?
It's gonna record. All right, I'm gonna record down here. All right. They're gonna be talking to that person for a while. I'm gonna stand over here. Actually, I don't want to show up there because, oh man, it's got so much profanity written on that thing. I don't want to show up in there because there's profanity written all over. I'm not even gonna say what's written in there. Can't show that. There's all sorts of graffiti there, and it's not family friendly. I'm just gonna walk around and take a look at it. How long are we gonna talk? I think for a while. I'm just gonna take a look at this. We're gonna be here for quite a while. I'm gonna sit here. They're over there talking. They're probably gonna talk for an hour, so this is gonna be an hour-long video. Assuming this thing saves. This is probably gonna be an hour long. And we're about to hit 30 minutes on this recording. Can we do this continuously? Or is this going to have to be broken up into 2 videos? But we're about to hit 30 minutes now, and we're going to hit the 30 minutes. Since this is supposed to be a continuous video, we are going to hit 30 minutes. All right, we've now hit 30 minutes, and we've now been going on for 30 minutes, and we're still going on. Ow. All right, we're still going on for a while. How long are we waiting here? This is going to be... Okay, how long are we going to wait here? I think we're going to spend 40 minutes here. This is going to be a 40-minute video. Are we really going to sit here for this long? Wow. We're really going to sit here for 40 minutes. We really are. So this is going to be a 40-minute video. And this is boring.
Should we look here? Let's look here. Well, we gotta look.
How long are we going to sit here? Are we going? After sitting on my ass for a little while, I think now we're going. Now we're going. Finally.
I've never been there. I just happened. So I was getting bait this morning. The guy said to me that he fishes somewhere along.
Let's hurry up.
Where you go out onto what's that? Courtney. Mm-hmm. He says.
I think we're about to get to the end of
What
this.
he called it. So I see that. Oh, he said. The bar. He said.
Let's hurry up.
Patient.
Hi, honey. Hi, sweetheart.
We spent enough time here. And I almost hit my head on something. Alright, we made it to the end of this. Let's hurry up. Let's hurry up.
Okay, I'm coming.
There was nobody we knew there. We didn't know anybody here.
No, he was looking for a place to fish, and the website says Rotary Park has, access.
Oh, come on, dude.
And no, it doesn't.
That's
It's got
bull-
street on both
That's
sides.
bullshit. Like, they shouldn't be saying that. They
Well, the thing is, there are multiple Rotary Parks. I believe there's a Rotary Park someplace on the beaches.
Let's just get the seatbelt on. Just tap it in there. It should be charging. All right, so now we're gonna leave the park and head over to Austin.
Yep, we'll head over to Austin Park.
And we're about to hit 40 minutes on this recording, so this will be the longest video in the series. Longest video in the
Well,
series.
I had to help somebody out of state figure out where they were going. They wanted to go, I guess, someplace where you can go on the river and fishing. And
He thought this was the
somebody
place to do it.
told him directions, and he gets to it, and it's a gated community, so he can't go back there and fish. Well, the guy who told him he could go back there and fish, but he lives in the gated community.
They told him bollocks.
Well, they forgot that it was a gated community. And so he looked up, and the website says that Rotary Park has a dock and a pond, and not this one, but there are multiple Rotary Parks. As a matter of fact, I think the park on Banana River Drive is a Rotary Park, and that does have river access because we've gone in it. Well, not, I've gone in it.
We should be able to get to the end of this video. And even if it stops recording, the video should save.
I think it is. When the camera is shutting down, when the phone is shutting down, I believe the camera
Saves.
saves the video and shuts off. You get to the little battery warning, and it should give you a pop-up saying, hey, you might want to exit this. You're about to die.
Yeah.
Your device is about to die. It's a save your video.
If it runs out of memory, it should also save too.
You should have plenty of memory.
Yeah, it should have plenty of memory because we've been going. This is like a 40-minute video.
Yeah, 40-minute video is a very long video. I don't think I've ever done a video that.
No, never. This is the first time we've recorded on the phone for 40 minutes. And like I said, I just want to get the ending part of this 40-minute. Just get the ending part because it's gonna be 45 minutes once we do this part. It'll be 45 minutes long, and I'm not really gonna cover anything else really, just except for the dock to see if they fix it. Once we cover that, I'm not gonna
Once you get to the dock, if the phone needs to shut down, then you got to cover.
Yeah, I got it covered. Once I get to the dock, then we covered this whole 40-minute video. This is just going to be a 45-minute video, in fact. So we're about to hit the 40-minute mark right now, because we're going for 39 minutes. And now, just in under a couple of seconds, we will hit 40 minutes on the video. And now we're at 40 minutes, so... Like I said, this is kind of interesting how I've never thought we had an episode that would be this long.
Yeah, usually they're 20 minutes. But Mommy had to stop and help somebody who wasn't from the area.
That kind of saves me a little bit of time, because now that I got a 40-minute episode, that'll save me a little bit of time for when we do a shorter episode. Because honestly, that'll give me more time into being sooner into getting this done.
Yep.
So honestly, having a 40...
It'll make up for one of the weeks that we didn't go.
Well, we are going to do it another time, and then...
Yeah, we will do more.
And like I said, I do want to finish up this series, because this series goes on pretty long. And like I said, this is the process that we have to go through every time we do these. And like I said, I do want to stream the Plant City trip, and I'm going to put up the Plant City road trip. And of course, Smart Drive will probably be in the road trip video, or maybe at the end, or
Hopefully he doesn't get sick and not make it, right?
yeah. Hopefully we can stream the thing, and hopefully we can get a video. I'll probably film, maybe some video to see where we meet him.
The couple that I was talking to are actually headed to Mustine Park.
Okay. Here we are. We're just gonna pull in a parking spot.
This parking spot. Here we are.
Alright, well, you know what? We're just gonna do this real quick. Aim up the window and then to the sky. Just gonna run. We're just gonna finish this off. Just gonna finish it off, see what the boardwalk's doing. See how that is. Oh shit, I almost tripped. We made it. Here we go. They did fix it. I'm gonna run through here. There you go. I know that wasn't the best. There you go. What? Yeah, it's all opened up. There's a guy laying on the thing. There's a guy laying there. I think he's sitting on one of the things.
Soaking up the sun.
I think we're about to finish this video up, though.
And there's the picnic table.
Yeah, there's the picnic table.
Yeah, picnic table's right still out there.
I think we got everything, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll end it here.